Hey there, wise wanderers. Welcome back to another riveting episode of Words of Wisdom. I'm your guide, SK Saha, and today we're diving into the powerful world of quotes and the timeless legacy of none other than Nelson Mandela. So, grab your mental safari hats as we embark on this enlightening journey. Now, let's journey into the origin story of our hero, Nelson Mandela. It's like peeking into the opening chapter of a gripping novel set in the heart of South Africa's struggle against apartheid. Born in a world where injustice was as common as a sunrise, Nelson Mandela's journey started amidst the dusty landscapes and vibrant cultures of his homeland. He faced more challenges than a chameleon trying to blend into a rainbow. Picture this, a young Mandela standing up to the forces of segregation, like a lone lion roaring against a storm. He joined the African National Congress, a group on a mission to break the chains of apartheid and let freedom roam like the wind on the open savanna. But wait, there's more. Mandela wasn't just a bystander in this tale. He was like a fearless ranger navigating the treacherous terrain of civil rights activism, confronting the apartheid regime head-on. In a world where freedom was a distant mirage, Mandela dared to dream of a new reality. His journey into activism was like a safari through the jungles of change, battling hardships and challenges that roared like fierce lions. And just like the sunrise heralds a new day, Mandela's activism ignited a spark that would light the way for a brighter future. As he once wisely said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Hold on to your safari hats, because it's time to delve into a chapter of Mandela's life that's as intense as a thunderstorm on the African plains. Get ready to witness the unbreakable spirit of a man who faced adversity like a true warrior. Our journey takes us to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela found himself in a situation that would have left many of us reeling like a wildebeest in the jaws of a lion. But not Mandela. Imagine spending 27 years behind bars for daring to dream of a world where equality reigns supreme. That's like surviving in the wild with nothing but sheer determination and a heart full of hope. Mandela's spirit remained unbreakable, like a baobab tree standing tall against the winds of oppression. He turned his prison cell into a sanctuary of strength, using his time to learn, grow, and strategize. While the world outside changed, Mandela's resolve only grew stronger. He was a beacon of hope for countless others, like a lighthouse guiding lost ships to safety. But here's the kicker, after all those years behind bars, Mandela emerged not as a bitter soul, but as a symbol of forgiveness and reconciliation. He chose the path of unity over vengeance, like a wise elephant leading a fractured herd to a peaceful oasis. Mandela's resilience wasn't just a lesson, it was a masterpiece in the art of human endurance. His story reminds us that even in the darkest of times, a single flicker of light can shatter the shadows. Get ready to dive into the treasure trove of wisdom that Nelson Mandela left behind. Brace yourselves for a collection of quotes that are as profound as the African plains themselves. Mandela wasn't just a freedom fighter, he was a wordsmith extraordinaire. His quotes are like gems that sparkle in the sunlight, reflecting the depth of his experiences. One of his most iconic lines, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall," is like a rallying cry for resilience. It's as if he's whispering, "Embrace your stumbles and soar higher." And let's not forget his reminder that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It's like a compass guiding us towards a brighter future through knowledge. But here's the kicker, Mandela's wisdom wasn't all serious business. He had a knack for lightening the mood, too. He once playfully quipped, "I'm not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying." It's like he's winking at us, reminding us that perfection isn't the goal, it's the journey of self-improvement that truly matters. Each quote is a nugget of insight, a pebble of perspective that we can carry in our pockets as we navigate life's twists and turns. So, as we journey deeper into the legacy of Nelson Mandela, let's remember that his quotes aren't just words on paper. They're sparks that can ignite positive change in our lives and in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to witness the power of diplomacy and determination as we delve into the chapter of Nelson Mandela's life that reads like a political thriller set against the backdrop of apartheid's downfall. Mandela wasn't just a charismatic leader, he was a strategic mastermind. Picture this, a chessboard where every move was calculated, every decision weighed as heavily as an elephant's footstep. After emerging from the shadows of Robben Island, Mandela didn't just step back into the world, he danced into the spotlight with a purpose. He was like a lion stalking its prey, focused, patient, and unyielding. He embarked on a journey of negotiations that would rewrite the history of a nation. Mandela's negotiations were like a delicate dance of compromise, a symphony where harmony was achieved by embracing differences. Think about this. After years of imprisonment, he had every reason to be consumed by anger. But Mandela chose a different path. He knew that forgiveness and reconciliation were the secret weapons that would transform South Africa's future. The result? The dismantling of apartheid and the rise of a new era, like a phoenix emerging from the ashes. Mandela's negotiations were a testament to the fact that even the most entrenched systems can crumble in the face of unity and justice. And let's not forget the cherry on top, the Nobel Peace Prize. It was like the universe acknowledging Mandela's efforts with a resounding applause, as if saying, "Well done, you've rewritten the stars." His legacy didn't just end with his release or even his presidency, it extended into the hearts of every individual who yearned for a world where differences were celebrated like the colors of a rainbow. So, fellow explorers, as we continue our safari through the life and legacy of Nelson Mandela, let's remember that his negotiations weren't just about political wrangling. They were about transforming lives, shaping destinies, and creating a world where everyone could roam free. Get ready to witness the transition from freedom fighter to nation builder as we step into the shoes of Nelson Mandela during his historic presidency. It's a chapter that unfolds like a tapestry of hope woven into the fabric of a transformed South Africa. Mandela didn't just lead, he guided his nation with the wisdom of an ancient baobab tree, weathered by time and rooted in the values of equality and unity. As he took the helm, it was like the dawn of a new era. Mandela's presidency wasn't just a seat of power, it was a platform to mend wounds, rewrite history, and create a nation where all could flourish. He championed education and healthcare, like a shepherd tending to his flock, ensuring that every citizen had a chance to thrive. He understood that a nation's strength lay not just in its economy, but in the well-being of its people. But perhaps his most remarkable feat was his ability to foster reconciliation. Mandela's approach was like a gentle rain after a storm, nurturing the roots of understanding and coexistence. He wasn't just a president, he was a unifier, a visionary, and a beacon of hope in a world that often seemed divided. His leadership was like a lighthouse guiding a ship through turbulent waters. And as his presidency came to an end, Mandela's legacy wasn't confined to office walls. It transcended time and geography, becoming a global anthem for justice, equality, and compassion. His legacy continues to echo through the corridors of history, reminding us that change is possible, that unity can triumph over division, and that the power of one person's vision can shape the destiny of a nation. So, as we continue our journey through the remarkable life of Nelson Mandela, let's remember that his presidency wasn't just a chapter, it was a symphony composed of courage, compassion, and a resolute belief in humanity. Fast forward to today, and Nelson Mandela's legacy continues to shine brighter than a safari sunset. His ideas ignited sparks of change that still flicker across the globe. His spirit lives on in every protest, every cry for justice, and every step towards a world where differences are celebrated like a safari of diverse animals coexisting in perfect harmony. Well, wise wanderers, what a journey it's been. We've strolled through Mandela's life, marveled at his quotes, and embraced his legacy like a warm, comforting breeze in the African plains. Remember, just as Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it's done. So, let's carry his wisdom in our hearts and strive for a world that's as vibrant and free as the Serengeti itself. Thanks for joining me on this enlightening journey, my fellow seekers of wisdom. Remember to show your appreciation by liking, sharing, and subscribing as we continue weaving the tapestry of enlightenment together. Until our paths cross again, stay curious and stay wise.